How you doing, good people? Michael G. Davis, President, Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm. Just wanted to take some time and speak about why BDREF, why Brooks & Davis Real Estate Firm over another real estate brokerage. So, this year we're really looking to double our agent count. We're a mid-sized firm. Right now we're at about 47 agents. And we want to get to 90 agents before the end of the year. So we're really pushing on showing people why, we're a good fit for, giving us a shot. So I've made a slide which speaks to some of the things that we feel are unique to our firm. The first one is our agent development. So personally, I think there's a difference between training and development. My opinion, training is you bring people in and you sit down, you give them information, whether that's a day, whether that's an hour, and you send them out and you wish them well, right? Well, I want people to be developed. And what that means is that not only do I give you the information, but I support you in making sure that happens. I give you opportunities to where you can exhibit that information, as well as I hold you accountable to utilizing the information. That's development, that's growth, and that's what we do. Now, how do we administer our development? Well, we have our 7-dot training folder. That's kind of our Brooks & Davis Bible. Anything that you need, resources, understanding how the market's going, good ideas. Also, we've written out our process. We have process for working with buyers, process for working with sellers, process for working with tenants. Well, you can go, you can self-educate, you can read, and then you reach out to one of us, you let us fill in the gaps. It really helps out with the learning curve. Then we also have our Agent Development Institute. We call it ADI. And that's for our full-time agents. Those are for people that want to make this a career. And the reason that it can only be for our full-time agents is because of the time commitment that's required. Because this is literally us coaching you through becoming successful. It's us taking you from if you're a brand new agent and you're full-time, from $0 in this business to $70,000 over the next 15 months. That's what our goal is. And if you're not new, it's from taking you from where you are to an exponentially greater place in 15 months than where you started. It's coaching. People are paying upwards of thousands of dollars for coaching, and you get that by being a part of our organization. Then we have our Create Your New Life sessions. So that's our business meeting. Most brokerage firms, they want you to come to the office, they want to see you, you got to come in. I want you out there making money. So what we do is that as we still stay connected and we show our culture as an organization, that we have access to smartphones, we have access to laptops, we have iPads. So we come together using video conferencing to where I can still train you, I can still show you how the company's performing, yet you don't have to physically come into the office and you still get those resources. We do them every week. We use video conferences, and that's how we remain together as an organization using technology. So then we have lead generation. The first thing people ask, do you give leads? Yes, we give leads. We do that a couple of ways. One is our lead gen time. Companies call it office time. They call it phone time. No, you don't come here and answer the phones. We have a customer relationship manager to do that. You come here, we want you to be following up, because fortune's in the follow-up. We get between 150 and 200 leads per month. And our agents can come in 2-hour blocks and they can follow up with those people. The expectation is you should be making at least 9 calls, make 3 contacts and 1 consultation or 1 appointment per hour. And that's what we push. That's what the expectation is, and you can do it because there's plenty leads here. We have our opportunities like expos and booths. We just recently had a booth, and we had 29 people come and register at our booth. Those people that came and registered and those agents that worked it, we're going to distribute those leads. We can clearly see who talked to who. So that's another opportunity for the agents to come at no cost. They don't pay anything. They're just there to work and engage with the individuals. We have our Realtor Recruitment Rally. That's where we want to double our agent count. We want to get to 90. So we want our agents to play a part in that. We want them to be our walking billboards. If they refer an agent to us and our co-founder Larry W. Brooks sit down with them and they join the firm, then that agent that referred them gets a 5% override of whatever production that agent, the new agent, does for the next forever. And we're going to develop them. If it's the right agent, we're going to take them to the next level so that referring agent is able to play a part in that, and they don't have to do anything but just get paid. And then our relationships. We have these big relationships with a Houston Black Real Estate Association and Houston Community College, Chase Bank, Bank of America. Through these relationships, we're able to get leads. We're able to put our agents out there in the field and at bank branches and, put them at HCC with new incoming agents for them to participate in the Realtor Recruitment Rally. So because of those relationships that we formed organizational-wise, our agents are able to take advantage of being able to get those leads. So yes, we do that. Then we have our supplemental resources. There are plenty of people out there that have the desire to buy a house, but they don't have the credit, they don't have the debt, they can't get a loan. So we've created our pre-home buyer session and our financial homeownership first program, which is like a support group for people that have the desire. It's like an AA for people that want to buy a house, or Weight Watchers, to where on a weekly basis we engage with these individuals and we work with them towards getting their credit where it needs to be and getting their debt to income ratio where it needs to be, to where they can walk into a bank and they can get pre-approved. So now our agents, when they have these people that want to buy but they have bad credit and things of the sort, they don't have to just throw those people away. They have a place to put them and where they can trust that we're going to get these people to the next level. We also have our inexpensive new build project. And the reason we created that was because the inventory under $150,000 is non-existent. So we have to create it. So we got with a custom builder and some lot owners, and now we're building product between $149,000 and $165,000 to fill that gap. And your clients now have access. Our agents' clients have access to that. Then we have our company events. We have lunch and learns. We have parties. We have networking events where we bring in agents, and it's a way for, again, if you're working with an agent, if one of our agents is wanting to expose Brooks and Davis to another agent, well, they can bring them to one of our lunch and learns. They can bring them to our company parties or our events, even bring them to the booth. And they can get a first-hand view of how we operate. They can even send them a link from the Create Your New Life session, and they can really get a sense of what we have. All right, so finally we have our culture. And we think our culture is very important. We have a big goal. Our goal is to be the #1 real estate company in production and profitability by 2020 in the state. We want to be the largest in the state. We have a purpose, which is to create a greater experience for every stakeholder in the real estate community. And then we have our values. We have a consistent positive attitude, continually learning, improving, and operating in the most productive manner, treating one another like family. These are values. This is the fabric of our company. And most boutique firms, they don't necessarily have a culture that defines them. We have what defines the Brooks and Davis agent. And then the last thing is that you have direct access to the broker owners of this company. I'm a broker owner. I'm a co-founder. I'm the broker on record. We created this firm January 17, 2008. And every single one of our agents have access to myself as well as my business partner, Larry W. Brooks. Now, I don't know, most boutique firms, if they don't have enough agents, then they're having to go out there and they're having to produce, and they don't necessarily have the time to really give that level of access to their agents. And then vice versa, if you go to one of these major firms, well, 9 times out of 10, the broker on record is not necessarily producing. So the person that's really connected to the industry is maybe one of the top producers for that firm. Well, they're out there grinding, out there getting it, and they don't necessarily have the motivation to help a new agent or give them access to get on track. Well, at Brooks and Davis Real Estate Firm, the owners. So whether you just want to be a real estate professional, salesperson, or you want to own a brokerage firm, we can develop you and train you to do both. So I just want to spend a little bit of time showing you what made us different, what separates us from what we're seeing out here in the industry, and to invite you to schedule a meeting, call into our office, schedule a meeting with our customer relationship manager so we can meet Mr. Brooks, tell you a little bit more about what we have to offer, and get you to come in and join our family. With that being said, I wish you well. It's a great time to be in real estate, and we'll be